Alright, everybody come in, take a seat. Alright team, let's get started. I'm Adam, CEO of BlackRock. Let's hear some updates from each of you.
Sure thing. I'm Brooklyn, CFO. Revenue's up, expenses are stable. Metrics look solid, but we're noticing some signs of job dissatisfaction and burnout. This is due to workload and extensive hours in the office. It's not super critical right now, but definitely something we should look into.
I'm Katie, CMO. Marketing is performing well overall. Engagement and brand visibility are strong, but employees have mentioned feeling pressure from performance feedback. Mentoring, client support, things like this often go unrecognized, which can lead to low perceived organizational support.
I'm Jeremiah, COO. Operations have been running smoothly, deadlines have been met, and minimal incidents. We have noticed that our employees have been feeling like they are not heard and they are almost invisible even though they've contributed so much. Due to this, morale could potentially decline.
Understood. So metrics look good, but employee attitudes may not match. Can each of you provide more detail on some of the challenges that you're seeing?
Absolutely. Employees said that mentoring new hires or managing clients goes unnoticed. They've been making comments such as only numbers matter and it's stressful when contributions aren't visible, and this shows early signs of disengagement even among strong performers.
Exactly. Metrics alone can't capture job satisfaction. Dissatisfaction is spread through emotional contagion. If employees feel unrecognized and unappreciated, their engagement and absenteeism may be impacted.
Team leads have noticed neglect responses from our employees. This has been an issue overall, but they have noticed that it is affecting the employees doing the minimum of their job. This could potentially reduce morale and also productivity in this company.
Good points. So let's focus on a recent case, the employee layoff under the efficiency policy. This may highlight unintended consequences of how we evaluate performance. Alright team, starting this quarter, we're introducing a new efficiency policy designed to recognize top performers and create some friendly competition. You can earn points for achieving key goals, and the leaderboard will showcase who's excelling. A way to celebrate your success and motivate each other. High performers will receive bonuses and recognition. Those at the bottom will determine upcoming layoffs.
Did he just mention layoffs? That's kind of harsh.
Yeah, it can't be measured on numbers, but what about all the mentoring we do and extra work we put in?
Feels like they only care about output. They're not even looking at loyalty or experience.
Yeah, I guess I just have to be a number. Nothing else matters.
I'm worried about what this means for us.
Alright, that's the overview. We can expect everyone to understand the new metrics and aim high. Any questions can be sent over to me via email. The policy is working, metrics are up, and incentives motivate employees. Efficiency is essential for competitive performance. High performers are recognized and rewarded. That's what keeps this firm competitive globally.
Financials confirm this. Quarterly results are trending positively, and the rewards program has clearly motivated high performers. From cost perspective, it ensures we're investing in talent that drives revenue. We can't let perceptions override measurable success.
I get that the numbers look good, but engagement issues are emerging. Employees feel that mentoring, client management, and other contributions are invisible. If we ignore this, it could lead to short-term deviant behavior, which affects productivity.
Exactly. Team leads report neglect responses. Employees doing only the minimum. Perceived fairness matters. If this is not resolved, this could possibly snowball and negatively affect our company as well as our employees' satisfaction.
I understand your points, but some stress and dissatisfaction are expected. High performance cultures require accountability. We can't prioritize emotions over efficiency. The policy is fair because it rewards tangible results.
Right. Bonuses and recognition are tangible incentives. If people want security, they need to deliver measurable outcomes. The system is transparent and consistent.
But there are warning signs that we can't ignore. What about employees who contribute in ways not captured by metrics? If they feel unvalued, then it could affect collaboration, mentorship, and client satisfaction, things that ultimately impact results too.
Exactly. Maybe it would help if we examined a specific case, something that shows the policy is affecting employees in reality. What about Alex's case with his layoff? He's been a valued employee. The policy calls an unfair termination because while he excelled in customer relations and also helping out with our other employees, he did not meet our quotas, so he was laid off because of this.
Hey Alex, come on in here.
Thank you.
Should take a seat right here. So, as you know, we did make policy changes, including our efficiency policy, and part of what I mentioned is if you didn't meet the quota on the leaderboard, you would be laid off, and this is what I regret to inform you that I do have to lay you off now.
I just don't understand. I mean, I feel like I've been a very good asset to this company. I've trained new hires, and I feel like in a point sense, I feel like I should have been a little bit higher. Can you explain further? I just don't understand.
Yeah, so I mean, we obviously appreciate your loyalty and commitment you've made to this company, but our policy is very clear, and that was informed to you and the rest of the employees. So it's just kind of what we have to do.
I mean, with this new policy, it just feels so unfair. I feel like another number, and I mean, all these other employees have been talking about this too, and we're all scared. I mean, this is so unfair, and the fact that I've given so much loyalty to this company, and this is the thing I get. I mean, I just don't understand. Okay, I'll have to take it, and I'll just have to take it like a man. So, thank you for your time. Yep. No.
You seem really upset. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. I just laid him off. You know, I told him that he didn't meet the quota and that it was a fair policy, to my understanding. But that's just kind of what happened.
He didn't really seem himself. How does this compare to his usual behavioral attitude?
Yeah, he was definitely expressing a ton of anger, and it doesn't really match up with how he's expressed himself in the past.
I'm worried if other employees start hearing about this, we'll see an increase of negative responses such as avoidant, exit, and neglect.
I mean, yeah, we can have a meeting on it, but I do believe that this was a fair policy. We can discuss it. We can definitely discuss it in the future.
All right.
Ready? I see the concerns, but I'm worried that changing the policy could reduce efficiency. The leaderboard and metrics, they definitely drove measurable improvements.
Yes, and financially we're performing well. Altering the system might create inconsistencies in rewards and bonus calculations.
I understand the hesitation, but Alex's layoff clearly shows the problem. He contributed in ways that metrics don't capture: mentoring, client retention, and team collaboration. These are essential for long-term performance, even if they're harder to quantify.
Yeah, I mean, we can't ignore the consequences, but I don't think we should fully get rid of this policy. It's driven real results so far.
What about, what if we just modify this instead? Clearly, we can see that the metrics have been driven forward and that productivity has been better. But what if we add the component that recognizes contributions outside of the numbers? This could balance out accountability and fairness.
I agree. If we add a multi-factor performance review, we can include both quantitative and qualitative contributions. That way, we reward measurable outcomes without penalizing employees like Alex, who did contribute a lot.
There's another issue too, the public nature of the leaderboard. Announcing results like a competition may have been good for performance at first, but it also spread anxiety. Employees described feelings of resentment, distrust, and disengagement. That undermines long-term morale.
Right. Layoffs especially should be handled with more sensitivity and care. Having this publicly is kind of a big let-off, and we should just keep this between managers having this system. But I do feel that the system is working in some senses, but this should be handled more privately in a lot of aspects.
Good point. A system that motivates is one thing, but we don't want to humiliate employees. That really damages the culture we're trying to build.
So we agree. Performance reviews should remain rigorous but private. Leaderboards can stay within the managers, and layoffs could be conducted in discretion, and not publicly.
And we can add a qualitative review component too that highlights things like mentorship, creativity, and client relationships. This way employees feel valued beyond just the numbers.
Yeah. I feel that managers should be trained on this as well to see both sides fairly. We can see that if they are not trained this way, that there will be signs of neglect and they just aren't seen and feel almost invisible. This would also help with the two key components of retention and fairness.
Excellent. So let's move forward. We'll keep the measurable metrics, but we'll add a qualitative review as well.
Perfect. We'll draft the new system, test it, and use feedback along with big data insights to make sure it is working before a full rollout.
This compromise balances measurable results with employee satisfaction. It prevents disengagement and shows that leadership is listening to our employees.
Agreed. Let's document these changes and make sure that they're put out publicly clearly. We want to make sure that all of our employees are heard and have measurable results with these numbers, but not publicly shamed for everything.
Well, I'm glad we worked this through. Let's make it happen.